He mentioned your band.
Okay.
He mentioned you and your bandmates. By the way, my hair? Horrific, I know. Don't mind it.
Like mine is any better.
Oh, come on. You're young. You get away with it. I'm an old bastard. I'm just waiting for it to fall out now. Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, and thank you for joining us once again. The Monsters of Gaming. And Juggernaut's here, I think. Maybe? Possibly?
No, yeah.
Oh, okay. I am, of course, the mighty Kaiju K, and with me here is the equally mighty Deathgasm.
What's up?
The equally mightier Necro Nick. The possibly mighty Juggernaut Jared, if he's there. And, of course, the mightiest one of all, Mama Bear.
Howdy, howdy, everybody.
Today, we're going to be talking about something that a lot of people like to talk about. It's not exactly about games, although we could probably bring up some games in it somehow. We're talking about music this time. We're talking about our favorite types of music, our favorite bands, singers, just songs in general. Now, of course, this wasn't my idea. This wasn't Necro's idea. This wasn't Deathgasm or even Juggernaut Jared's idea. No, this time around, it was Mama Bear Maxine's idea. So, seeing as it's her idea and we all know how this works, hey Mama Bear.
Yes?
Why don't you name something you like about music, favorite song, etc.? What's up, Rebel Vanity? What's up?
Well, my love of music started really long ago. Talking decades ago.
Was it in a galaxy far, far away?
No, we're not a galaxy far, far away.
Do you know old Ben?
I was about the size of a grasshopper at best.
That's really short.
Well, no kidding. I ain't much taller. I mean, come on. I gotta start somewhere.
Okay. Please continue. Ooh. Rebel, I'm going to try to pronounce that in a second. I may screw that up.
My love of music actually started with my father and my stepmother, because they introduced me to their types of music. Now, my father was big on
Polka.
country music.
Okay, country. There's nothing wrong with country. I listen to country.
So we were talking Dolly Parton, Alabama,
Dolly Parton.
Travis Tritt.
Okay, but what we're asking is, what's some of your favorite music from this genre? Name a song or two from this country genre. Barbra Streisand. What?
I really took a liking to Alabama, so
It's a good state.
I kind of take after my father to that aspect.
You like the state of Alabama as well. Good to know. Lots of country singers came from Alabama.
Would you stop it?
I see a kitty.
This would be Shadow. He's a blob.
He is a loaf, yeah.
He's not even a loaf. He's liquid. If you grab him, he just slimes out of your hands. He's not even solid. So what you got, Mama Bear?
I like their older stuff. Their like mountain music is one of them. Anything from like the 80s, really.
So no specific songs. This is a conversation about specific songs, and you can't give us specific songs.
I'm sorry, I didn't do much research.
Okay.
Everybody's not you, Kaiju.
Yeah, I know that.
I didn't know you had to research your favorite music.
Because I have so many favorites that I can't keep them all in my head like some people can.
All right. So I may accidentally butcher this, and if I do, Rebel, I apologize. So Rebel says one of her favorite singers is Andy Bearsack. Beirsack. That looks like it says Bearsack. I'm sorry if it's wrong. I'm
Beer sick or beer sick or something
beer
like
sick.
that.
Is that it? Wow, I was way off.
He's a guy from Black. I'm pretty sure, right?
I believe so.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
Rebel puts down, my love for music started with the Backstreet Boys, and I was gonna marry AJ, and Sub has the exact same initials, so that works out. That's a good workout. I like that. Necro, how did your love of music start?
Mine?
Yours.
Well, mine started with some classic rock, meaning some Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd.
For those of you who don't know, those are now the people who are found in the oldies bin, sadly.
Yes.
They don't belong there.
No. The Beatles, The Who.
Who?
Who?
But, yes, exactly.
Who are they?
Who?
What's the name of the band? What? I can't hear you. You got to speak up.
We did this joke last time.
Did we?
Who?
I don't know. Who? He never got back to me on that one. He just got upset and flailed at the camera.
Who are you talking about, Nick?
Exactly, I guess that's what he's going to say.
Nick, if you're going to talk about stuff, at least make sense. You can't just say who and expect us to know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
I
seriously.
said Wahoo!
Wahoo?
Who's the who?
Woohoo! That's Mario. That's Mario. Yee-hee! Woohoo!
Yeah.
Woohoo! Yippee! Well, what's some of your
One of my favorite songs by my favorite band is Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd.
Oh, I like that. Pink Floyd is a great band. If I remember correctly, they're still going bounce, ain't they?
No.
No, they separated?
They haven't been together since like late 80s, early 90s.
Hey, Sissy Boo! I didn't know that. I mean, Metallica just went on tour, so I mean, any of these guys could pop up, okay?
Well, there are a whole bunch of country bands for Pink Floyd that are really good, though.
Okay, the Gasm of Death. When did you start liking music? What kind of songs are kind of your thing, you know?
Where do we even start?
In a galaxy far, far away, apparently. That's how it started with Mama Bear back there.
Well,
7 years ago.
I freaking started listening to, like, hair bands and freaking classic rock and all that when I was younger because that's what my parents listened to. My mom more the 80s hair bands. My dad more like AC/DC, freaking shit like that.
I'm noticing that all of us can admit that our love of music was actually formed and started by our parents.
Yeah.
The influence was there.
Yeah.
One of my favorite singers in any of the bands that he was in, Ronnie James Dio. He is a fucking legend. He is a fucking idol.
So what
But he cannot be compared to Ozzy because they're two different fucking vocal styles and all that.
Right. Well, you can't really.
And I hate when just because both of them were in Black Sabbath at one point does not mean you can compare them in legit means.
Right. Now,
because they're two different styles of vocals.
Right. Now, I could understand why people would make mistakes with things like Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears because they were very similar with their songs and everything. But you cannot compare those two groups, and they cannot compare those two singers.
Yes. But honestly, anything from late 60s to present rock.
Pick a song, man.
And metal.
Throw a song in a band that you like.
one of my favorite newer bands, Blacktop Mojo and Gemini Syndrome.
Okay.
Really solid bands.
Hey, Rav Kids, we're talking about our favorite music and bands and such.
Now, I want to answer to Gasm's story about where some of his influences came from.
But
Now,
can you
I
hang
got
on
yelled
one?
at by his parents all the time for corrupting him with my music.
Corrupting, of course, that term. Let's see here.
Listening to things like Rob Zombie that your parents did not approve of.
What are you talking about? My parents would play Rob Zombie, all right? Dracula.
The back of my truck.
Yep. Now let's see
I
here.
remember one time I brought both him and his brother out to my mom's car, and then soon after his parents came out and they're like, "What are you having my son listen to?" I said, "Good music." They went and arranged it.
I don't remember that.
You were young, dude.
And anywho,
I'm still young, let's be honest
you're
here.
the youngest member of the Monsters at the moment, other than Rav Kids. If Rav Kids counts, I think he is the youngest, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Rebel says Pink Floyd just put out. Well, she said Pink Food, but she tried to replace herself. Just put out a new song for the Ukrainians. Sissy Pooh says Slipknot, Alice in Chains, AC/DC, Slayer, Pink Floyd, Skid Row, Motionless in White. She is a metalhead.
Quite right.
Now, I'll throw it out there. My love of music started with my parents. I'll throw that cred out there again. No surprise, everyone. Shocker. Shocker.
I'm pretty sure that's where most people's music influence came from.
My mother loved country. My father loved hard rock, metal. My mother had a really huge like of Elvis Presley music. I also remember Michael Jackson, King of Pop, of course. MC Hammer back when I didn't think he had any more than one song, but apparently he has more than just Can't Touch This. Heck, even some people like Vanilla Ice way back in the day. My love of music has actually just grown. I can't say there's much, like, there's certain things, like, I'm not really into rap unless certain rap artists are singing it. You know, I can listen to, like, Snoop Dogg all day. He's got some great music. Eminem's got some good music too. Dr. Dre's got some good music. But a lot of these newer hip-hop artists and stuff, you can basically just put their songs next to each other and it's either about bling, getting back at somebody, drugs, some chick or hoe as they use the terminology, or hating the police. You can just put the songs next to each other and they fit in one of those 5 categories or more. It's like the same song, they just rearrange things and throw their own vocals in. Let's see here. Rebel Vanity, I also absolutely love Chris. I met him at the Scranton Mall. And Milli Vanilli. That was Sissy Pooh. But I have to say, if there was one song that no matter how hard I try to forget it, it's just such a great song, it has great instrumentals, and the band actually played their instruments. I'd have to see, if I were to pick one song to just sum them all up and say which one's my best, I'd say it was Metallica's Master of Puppets. Such an amazing song. Now, unfortunately, Eric LaRocque, on the other hand, would often fight it with his favorite band, AC/DC. Now, Nick, do you think you can pick which song he tried to fight me with?
Either Thunderstruck or Dirty Deeds.
Thunderstruck. It was a constant argument. Which was better? Master of Puppets or Thunderstruck? And we would just argue about it. Hey, Mama Bear! Hey, Mama. I thought Master of Puppets was an amazing song. Even to this day, like, whenever I see anything involving puppets, like I saw a Naruto ninja who used puppets to fight. And the entire time I sat there, I was going, Master of Puppets, I'm pulling your string. It just made the fight look all that much better.
Well, see, there's two reasons why I would put it over Thunder. First off, the technicality of the music was more technical in Master of Puppets.
Mm-hmm.
Ride the lightning.
Ride the lightning.
And
smoke on the water.
The vocals alone were more powerful in that song as well.
Yep. Mama Bear,
Yes.
you think of any music, any songs you like? You want to bring up? Hello. Oh, hello.
Well, since we were on the subject of Metallica,
Yes.
I could name a few. Which actually, I was naming a few while you were.
Oh, I heard you.
Conversing.
I heard you. You needed to wait for your turn. You need to wait for your turn. Don't you start Rebel Vanity. You will not bring up that song. Because I know that Deathgasm and or Nick will start singing it. We're not bringing it in. Don't you dare, Rebel. I will tell it. I will. Hang on. I'm calm. I'm calm. Go get mommy. Go get mommy. I'm calm down. She mentioned a song from Lamb Chop's Play Along.
Oh no.
Why, this is a song.
It keeps on going on.
Stop, Necro. Stop. It's not your turn. It's.
Started singing it, not knowing what it was. What's the matter, Kaiju?
Pick a song already. Your turn, Mama Bear. Come on.
Mama Bear.
Injustice for all.
Like that.
By Metallica.
I think that's Metallica?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't specify, so I was taking a guess.
As well as Enter Sandman.
Great song.
No Leaf Clover.
Good song.
Fade to Black.
Great song.
One.
Now, are you just naming songs, or are you naming songs you like?
Sanatorium.
She did not answer the question.
I know, she's just giving me this look.
I like them all.
Well, then, yes, there you go, folks. She's naming songs she likes. That's all we wanted to do.
Metallica junkie.
But there's nothing wrong with being a Metallica junkie. They're a great damn band. They play their own damn instruments.
They just came out with a new black album set, and I want to get my hands on it. It's like $200.
Dang.
You get vinyls, CDs, DVDs of everything that they've ever done.
Wow, actually, you know what? That would actually be worth it. $200, that's actually worth it right there. Could you imagine every song they've ever done on vinyls, on CDs, and on DVDs? Yes, Rebel, it was a Cody. That's a good little throw there. Necro, you wanna pitch the next song or songs that you like? Maybe a band.
Well, I'm gonna go with a newer band. I just enjoy the technicality of the vocals because they are part screamo, part regular. It's all done by one guy, primarily.
Okay.
And that would be the Motionless in White.
Right.
Chris Motionless is the main singer.
Sissy Pooh really likes that band. That was one of her favorite bands in the list.
Yes. And to throw out like a few songs, Cyberhex is a really good one. Distributes also their techno that they throw into some of their songs.
Mm-hmm.
And I like 570 because it just brought right home to us that, our home here because we are. So that's what I'll go with.
Okay. Rebel Vanity says her favorite Metallica song, another good one by the way, is "Nothing Else Matters."
Oh.
Yeah.
Good damn song.
And over popular. But
So was the Macarena, and we had to listen to that for like 3 or 4 fucking years. Now, in case anyone's wondering, yes, Neko is actually very technical when it comes to music. He doesn't just listen to music and accept it. He actually has a very large knowledge of music. He can literally watch someone play a guitar and tell whether or not they're actually playing it or not.
Sometimes learned over the years.
Right.
Plus having a lot of people or a lot of friends that have been in different bands. Some that actually made it big too, like Motionless in White.
What did y'all have for dinner? Ravkiz wants to know. Me and Mama Bear had chicken fingers and French fries.
I had this new thing, it's new to me and my mom. It's a chicken Alfredo, but it was made by Rana, I think was the brand.
Okay.
It's like a pre-kit meal that you just put together and then cook. But it tastes really good.
All right, Deathgasm. What'd you have for dinner, and what's a good song that you like?
I had chicken.
Chicken? We all had chicken tonight.
Chicken.
That's very odd. We all had chicken tonight and didn't even set that up.
Yeah, that is weird.
What's a good song there? What, if you had to suggest a song to somebody, what would be a song you'd suggest to somebody there, Deathgasm?
I'll go with Blacktop Mojo, one of their newer songs, Jealousy.
Jealousy. That's what I get every time I see Necro in a suit. Jealousy.
He got me into Blacktop Mojo, and I did fall in love with them instantly.
Oh, you know what? I think I'll have to try and listen to the band once, because I've actually never heard of them.
Well, if you want to listen to the song that first got me into them was called Valhalla's Calling.
I figured that sounds like a song you'd want to listen to.
Yeah.
It's
not even my favorite song anymore by them. Like, I still appreciate it, I still like it.
Stop that.
But my favorite song by them now would probably be either Jealousy or what's it called?
You're not allowed to.
I think it's Cough.
I'm over here.
I really enjoyed their rendition of Dream On, too.
Dream On was a great cover that they did, yeah.
That actually sounds really good, Ravkiz. Ravkiz had steak with parsley and garlic together, but he cooked it. Very cool.
Right?
That actually sounds delicious. I'm not allowed to cook steak.
How do you cook your steak? That's what I want to know, how Ravkiz cooked. Because then I'll say it was good or no good.
Ravkiz, how did you cook the steak? And don't say done. Rebel says her and Sub had McDonald's. That's cool. Hopefully you had something worth it.
I always get McChicken from McDonald's.
Well, I always get from the breakfast menu, except up here the breakfast menu stops at 10 a.m., so it's not fair. I can't have my McGriddles anymore because nobody in the house wants to wake up for McGriddles.
I like the chicken McGriddle that they have.
The chicken McGriddle was good. I personally prefer the bacon.
Same.
I want the chicken one. Put a hash brown on top of that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. In the End by Black Veil Brides in the End. That was Rebel Vanity.
As much as I may talk shit on that band, I do actually like that song.
He cooked it medium well until it was done.
They're not famous bands, but I do enjoy them at points. And I personally would have loved to see them on tour with Einstein Kills and Motionless in White. Because that's a tour that was going on this year.
Mm-hmm.
When was it?
Actually, it's still going on right now. I think they have like 2 more tour dates, but I don't know if anyone was around here.
Oh, and well done. Okay, so he cooked one steak medium well, and then he cooked one steak well done.
Well, he cooked one definitely wrong, and he kind of overdid another.
Well, I know he definitely shouldn't have done the well done well. Or he shouldn't have done the medium well. He should have done charcoal. That's my preferred method of cooking steak.
You like hockey pucks, Kyle.
No, I prefer to chew on mine and savor it over a course of a couple of days. Like a chew toy. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like the only type of steak I can cook are those steak strips, and that's because I turn them into stir fry. So I mean, like, I don't even really technically cook them. I kind of just pan saute them and then I throw sauce on them. I can't even make steakums properly. I've burnt steakums, and they're not even real steak. They're just
they're like 80% grease.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
I've burnt them to the point where they're stuck on the pan. Like I've burned to that point.
Kaiju, do I have to teach you how to cook?
Necro has tried. It seems like whenever I touch
Necro,
steak,
me and you gotta work together. We gotta teach him how to cook.
I'm cursed because whenever I touch steak, it just burns. Necro tried to save the one time I was making steak. He tried to save it and it still burnt. I just touched it. I touched it, infected, and suddenly it just like. What? I'm told I'm not allowed to cook. If I want steakums, I have to ask Mama Bear to cook the steakums for me. But I can cook any Asian dish you put in front of me.
You can make something better, though. I have to say that.
What?
Let's see. The first couple meals that you made
God,
when you were up here weren't so good.
But you told me they were, so you lied to me. That's my issue. People lie to me.
But you've actually gotten a lot better.
You see, people lie to me.
Like, he's actually gotten to the point now where he can actually make cube steaks.
If by make cube steaks, you mean throw them in the slow cooker with barbecue sauce, then chip them up and throw them on top of fries and cheese,
No.
then yes.
No. You baked them one time, remember?
Oh yeah, I baked them. I baked them and turned them into cheeseburgers. Which is actually really easy to do with cube steak because it's basically just... It's like you can see through it. You know, they bludgeon it so bad if you hold it up in front of your face you can see through it. Like, there's nothing to cook.
Sadly, it's the only kind of steak I'm able to chew.
Besides steakums, and they're not really steak, they're like grease, and then like flavor added from steak. Raph Kiss goes, Mom Bear, is this true? Did you lie to Kaiju K? Even Raph Kiss is upset with you now for lying to me. She goes, this is delicious. In all reality, she's throwing up in the bathroom. Isn't that great? Let's go back to talking about music before I make myself even more depressed. All right.
You're up.
I know I'm up. Let's see. I cook. I always set off the smoke alarm. Rebel, you're not that bad. Now I'm going to go off the hard rock train, but I could probably stay on it for the rest of this episode. But then we'd have to retitle the episode, so let's go for different genres of music, shall we? I'll be honest with you. One of my favorite types of music, and I get shot at for this, like literally I'm waiting for bullets to come through the window, is parody music. I love parody music. It got to the point where me and Nick were literally at my sister's wedding. My sister's getting married, okay? And I can't remember what song it was. Oh, it was Bad Blood. But when me and Nick heard it, we started singing We Got Bat Blood, which was a comedy rip on it where Batman was singing about himself.
And she also played that one Harry Potter parody.
Oh,
that we
yeah, Uptown
played.
Funk, or as we put it, Uptown Match, or whatever it was called. Dark Lord Funk. Dark Lord Funky Up. Dark Lord Funky Up. If I had to say one of my favorites was, it's my theme. It's actually my theme song because all but one thing in the song is... Don't you jump this shark! All but one thing in the song are things I'm known for doing in real life. I never do vector calculus just for fun, but I am White and Nerdy by Weird Al Yankovic. It's my theme song.
Yeah,
If I were to walk into a match nowadays, if I became a wrestler, it would be playing White and Nerdy. I'd be walking out with a pocket protector, big goofy glasses, etc. That'd be me. Because if you actually sit there and listen to the song, realize that everything they say in the song is something that Kaiju K actually knows or has done. Like, I do know both JavaScript and Klingon. Like, I learned that crap. You know, why would you learn a language like Klingon unless you're actually a nerd or a geek like me? You know? Nightcore, that is not good. Okay. I guess that must be a band. But yeah, I love those music. In fact, I even love country music parodies. There aren't many of them, but if you ever look up Cletus T. Judd, just look up Goodbye Squirrel. It's instead of Goodbye Earl, it's a song about a guy trying to get rid of a squirrel and ends up like blowing himself up or something. Mama there. Other than hard rock and classic rock and hard metal, what would be another genre you like and maybe a singer from that one? Or a song? This is a song about freedom. It's about Speedos.
Very funny.
What? That's a great song. They call me Mikey.
This song is called Despacito. And Sissy Pooh already knows who it's by, I guarantee you, because I have no clue. But she knows her Spanish artist.
It's done by Mikey. Kudos.
Oh.
It's about a man with Speedos. He's Asian, so he has no hair on his body. He got his big butt from his mommy. Some people are going to go look that up right now. People are going to look up Mikey Kudos' Speedo song, and they're just going to laugh their arses off.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, besides that being one of the songs... Okay, well, have yourself a great night, Rav Kids, and hopefully you can get better at looping shacks. Oh boy, I hate looping shacks. All right, so, Mama, you want to name a song, or did I accidentally do it by ruining it by bringing up a better song?
You did.
That's right, and she even admitted it was a better song. Necro!
Okay, so I'll go with different genre than heavy metal or rock of any kind. I'm gonna go with 2 rap artists.
2 rap artists?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Because one's old school, which is Eminem. The third one is a new school kind of guy that reminds me a lot of Eminem. And that would be Tom McDonald.
I knew it.
Oh, hang on, I hit the wrong button. Hit the wrong button. We're back. I meant to hit this one.
I'm going to go with a favorite song by Eminem. It would probably be Parody. And if I was to go with a favorite song by Tom McDonald, it would probably be Straight White Male.
Straight White Male, huh?
Yes.
All right. Never heard of that song before, but I'll go with it. I want to bring up the fact that we have a new subscriber, by the way.
We are now at 82.
In case anyone didn't notice that Bing and the little happy dancing T-Rex, but then again, none of you guys are watching the actual stream, so.
Thank you to my OnlyFans.
Your OnlyFans? Oh, I don't want to see that website. I think it might have just caught up. I'll look after this.
Yeah.
I mean, then again, taking one look at him, he probably does have OnlyFans, so I mean. Explains where he gets all his drinking. Explains where you get all your drinking money from.
I work a job that pays me pretty good.
What the? Did someone step on a duck?
I don't know.
All right, so next up we have the dynamic beard himself, Deathgasm. Other than some heavy rock and heavy metal, which, like I said, we could probably be on all night.
I actually am going to switch it up to rap, too.
Oh, my.
Yeah, Nick's jaw dropped there, I can see. I believe his name is Dax, or something like that, D-A-X.
Yeah,
I believe it's pronounced DMX, so...
The only two songs I think I know from him are Joker and The Grinch.
Those are two good characters.
Huh?
Those are two good characters.
Honestly, what he does with the songs, I actually liked it a lot.
Okay, no problem with that.
Now I gotta listen to it tomorrow.
Well, don't feel bad with the next one I'm going to bring up. I'm going to have to listen to it tonight. Now, if we're going to go with the whole rap hip-hop area, I might as well throw one in there. He's close to Dax in how you spell his name, but they call themselves DMX.
X gonna give it to you.
I didn't even have to say it. Nick knew exactly what song I was going to talk about.
Me too.
Oh, man. And the
I'm
best...
singing it in my head.
I'm singing it in my head, too, right now. When I was at the laundromat the one day, and gentleman just walked by, and while he was walking by, he accidentally caught my headphones and popped them out with his wallet. And he stopped and looked at me when he heard DMX and goes, "I would not expect someone who looks like you to be listening to DMX." I go, "Don't you judge a book by its cover. I listen to good music." DMX is great. Now, this is something that always bothered me about it because I never figured it out. Now, was DMX the entire group or just the singer?
Just the singer.
Oh. Yeah, because every time I saw them, like, in music videos and everything together, it's always the same group of guys.
No, it was only one guy, dude.
No, I was talking about in the music videos. It was always, like, the same guy on stage with the same people. So I wondered, was it actually the band? Or was it just one guy? I never got a correct answer on that, so it was just him. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mama Bear. Music, please.
J-Lo. For those of you who don't know who that is, her actual name is Jennifer Lopez.
And she sells eyeliner for over $99.
She on crack.
I tried to buy her some makeup for the J-Lo line a year or two ago for Christmas. Not for them damn prices. Rebel Vanity says, one of my favorite country songs of the day was The Squirrel Went to Church.
I remember that song too. Oh my goodness.
Well, Goodbye Squirrel was one of my favorites, so that's a bad sign right there. It went to the church and then some guy tried to blow his head off. He ended up blowing himself up.
Georgia.
Great song. Great song. I also enjoy its other very well-known limerick, of course, which is The Devil Went Down to Jamaica.
Very, very good song.
Okay, sorry to interrupt you there, Mama Bear. You were saying?
I believe I know which one that she's referring to. He's an older guy, has a beard and everything.
Okay.
But he
I'm an older guy with a beard.
is where Cletus T. Judd actually got his idea from.
Oh, okay. Well, even Weird Al Yankovic wasn't the first person to do parody songs, so...
This is true.
Okay, music. It's such an interesting thing, isn't it, though? How much a song can change. There's this YouTube channel, I cannot remember it for the life of me, and I apologize. I'll try to find it and put it in the stream later. Where they take movie trailers and they change the music and mix up the views a little, and it completely changes the idea of the song or the movie. Like, they put like a lighthearted love track behind the Avengers War of Ultron movie and turn it into a romantic comedy. They could do things like that. Like, music can simply change the mood. If you're being chased by Jason Voorhees, but suddenly you hear, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, you're not going to be nearly as intimidated as you would with a low-key hard track or just silence. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, music can change up anything. If you throw the Gorillaz' Sunshine song, I'm Happy, and you put it to, say, people storming Normandy, it seems like a different movie then.
Oh, yes.
So, like I said, like, the thing about music is music can change a lot of things. And I feel that music is a very good medicine, almost. Now, it ain't going to cure me of this cough, but it's going to make me feel a lot better. Music can alter a movie, can alter a mood, it can alter a cartoon, a Disney song, and you name it. I have a strong feeling that music is probably, just personal opinion, one of the best inventions man has ever made. Now, yes, birds tweet, I understand that, but that's their language. You don't see birds playing bongo drums and playing flutes and everything like that. That was something that we did as people. It's such a great invention, too, because it covers the spectrum of thoughts. You've got serious music, you've got upbeat music, you got downbeat music, you got depressing music, you got music that makes you go, what? And you got music that makes you stop and go, yeah, that's about right.
Things that make you go,
Things that make you go, Things that make you go, Yeah, like that. And music can just really just alter the way someone thinks. For instance, Neko's falling asleep right now. So if we played like a lullaby, it would probably be a lot better than throwing in Master of Puppet.
Nah.
Unless, of course, he wanted to stay awake, in which case you'd play Master of Puppets instead. What I'm getting at is this is actually something that I'm very interested in. Music is such a fantastic thing that it always makes me wonder why there isn't just more of it. More singers out there. I mean, I know there's lots of singers out there, but I've noticed that there's a lot more people trying to become football and baseball players than there are people that are trying to become singers.
This is true.
I mean, they even have TV shows meant for singers, and some of the people on those shows have amazing talent. And yes, it was America's Got Talent, or Europe's Got Talent, or any of those places.
right?
But there are some fantastic singers out there that are shot down once and then never go back to it. It goes without saying. Like when I'm asked by people, because I actually do get emails and stuff from people asking me, like, I want to do a YouTube page. I found your guys' YouTube page. What's some advice you can give me? And this is one of my favorite bits of advice to give somebody. Prepare for failure. You're not going to do it overnight. You're not going to be the 100% best YouTuber or singer or football player or any of those things. It's going to take time and experience, and that's just something you have to look forward to. I have tried to delete this channel 3 times now. I was stopped each of those times. But you know what? I keep going. So, like, when it comes to music, I just sit there and say, well, if you have a song, sing a song. But if it's not a good song, it doesn't mean you have to stop. What was the band? Was it? I think it was Floyd. What? Deathgasm, are you back?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
We can't see you, but we can hear you now.
Well, I said, look at that view, guys.
Yeah, that's
That is a-
spinning cubes. Yes, an excellent view. I think of the Nintendo 64 when I see that, or the GameCube. Bonk. Rebel says, I love how old nursery rhymes are really dark, messed up if you read the lyrics. Yeah, if you actually realize what the lyrics are about, lots of nursery rhymes growing up are actually terrifying. But,
I think they should revamp the Nintendo 64 and make it the Nintendo 69.
well, that's why I keep saying the 49ers need to change their name to the 69ers. More people would watch. Would you watch the 49ers?
Good point.
What?
You got a good point.
I know. And that's why we should actually name either the Giants or the Jets the New Jersey Giants or the New Jersey Jets for once. We got too many teams, and our field is in New Jersey. Just hand one of them over. But yeah, the reason I like this conversation and I like how people are talking about it and getting their jumps in is because I think that music is one of the most important things that there are that we have. Deathgasm, are you still there? Okay, I think. I don't want to know what he's doing. See, this is what I'm talking about, how music can change things. You hear that? That's completely different. You don't want to know what's going on there, but if it had like a laugh track in the background, done. Like, for instance, now, it might date me a little to say this, but like, I grew up with like Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go. I grew up with Chattahoochee. I grew up with these older songs, and a lot of people are like, well, those are the oldies. I go, yep, they're still good music. You can't really disprove that it is or is not good music. Because here's the thing about music. Everyone has their own tastes. Preferably, I don't want to listen to rap and hip-hop because I don't really like or agree with a lot of that music. However, there are songs in that genre that I think are great. Personally, I'm just a huge fan of instrumental music. I do enjoy just pure instrumental. I enjoy things like the Philharmonics Orchestra, the Hyrulean Quartet, in case you've never heard of those guys. Those guys are amazing as well. Blue Man Group was great. They're a really fun group. Just like playing like... Is he coming back? This guy didn't finally take him. Is he eating something?
Can you guys see me?
We can't see him, but we can hear you.
I can see him.
You can see him? Maybe he hasn't come on my screen yet.
He's eating Skittles gummies.
Okay, well, he'll probably pop on the screen in a second. Give him a second, he'll pop up. But all I was growing up...
Ladies in the board, not seeing my beautiful face.
Well, like I said, sometimes you take time catching up on my camera. It happens. If you watch our live stream, sometimes you'll freeze for like 10 minutes. And then suddenly you'll just like freaking like ultra instinct yourself back to where we are now and keep talking. It's weird. I actually think it's one of the most entertaining things we have on the channel. Watching you freaking ultra instinct and go do 10 minutes worth of talking in a split second, it's really fun to watch. But I was always a big fan of theme songs and Disney songs as well growing up. Which might sound weird, but, you know, I love Master of Puppet, but I'm also a fan of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song, you know? So, I mean, like, that's what I'm just saying. Like, everyone has their own personal tastes, and everyone is as weird as they want to be or as not weird as they want to be. Row, row, row your boat down the stream, throw your partner overboard, and listen to him scream. Oh my. Okay, so apparently row, row, row your boat's about the Italian Mafia and throwing people into the water. Necro! Which one of your relatives wrote that song?
I cannot.
Ah, but you do know one of them. Aha! I caught him. I caught him, everyone. I caught him. Just remember, Necro will help you bury a dead body, but also remember, Necro knows how to hide dead bodies. Don't you forget that. Mama Bear, favorite Disney song, go!
We just put Necro on a freaking watch list now.
I'm pretty sure we've been on a watch list, bro.
Probably.
We once did a list, the top 10 favorite fictional weapons. And I'm pretty sure that put us on the list because I think we both brought up like how easy it was to make napalm.
Colors of the Wind.
Ooh, Colors of the Wind by Pocahontas. That's a very good one. Necro. Favorite Disney / Pixar song?
I'm gonna have to go with it. Halloween.
And like no one saw Halloween coming in. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Deathgasm. Favorite Disney / Pixar song?
Can I do a parody?
You can do a parody if you want to. Hey, I think I know what the parody is, but go ahead.
It all.
Yep.
I don't give a shit anymore. Or however it goes.
Oh, you were very close. You were very close, yeah. It has so many different variations. That would be the Let It Go song from Frozen, but instead it's Get All instead. And you guys know I try to bleep my curses as much as possible, so you're pretty sure you can guess what that letter is. Neko, would you like to bring it in?
Fuck it all.
Listen to that voice, too. If anyone needs a bandmate with that kind of voice, you know where to go. Let's see here. I don't want to say the title because I will butcher the heck out of it because it's in the Mauian language. But it's the song from Moana where she's learning about her relatives being travelers from island to island. You know, so we at night we name every star, we know who we are, and it's just a really fun song. Unfortunately, I think Mama Bear has disappeared. So we'll have to skip over her for a second. So Necro, what's a song you like to listen to just to make you feel good?
Well, it's actually not one to make me feel good, but it's one to get me pumped. And that is from Advent Child, Final Fantasy Advent Child, the final fight scene between Sephiroth and Cloud.
You're talking about One Winged Angel.
Yeah.
Great song. And it's from a video game. Hey guys, we tied it in. Video game song right there. We tied it in.
I love using Seth Rogen Smash.
What was that?
I love using Seth Rogen Smash.
You mean Sephiroth?
Yeah.
Get the name right. He's probably the only villain in all the Final Fantasy series who has a chance of being more badass than Kefka. And Kefka was a bloody clown. Literally, he was a clown. The court jester is still a clown. Listen, now you could put down the entire soundtrack from Devil May Cry in this area, okay?
Oh, without a doubt.
You want to talk about a game that you don't have to, that you can be either brilliant or stupid and still beat real easily? Devil May Cry. I can't find where I'm going. Shoot every direction. You'll find the way you gotta go. Such a simple game and such a lovable character. And definitely not somebody I would want to fight. I would not want to fight them. No. No fighty, no. Deathgasm. Is there any songs you like to listen to help you feel better, like to make you feel upbeat?
I got a couple.
Okay.
But one really comes to mind right now. It's remember in Call of Duty Zombies, I believe it was Black Ops, and it was the original map that they had, Kendo Toten.
Yeah.
The song that you get when you collect all the rocks.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
I can't think of the name. I know it's numbers though. I think it's 156 or something.
Oh, the song. The song I was naming was called "Who You Are." Of course, one had a different name, but we'll go with that. Now, Speaking of new music that I've listened to, I have this new band I listen to called Smith and Thell. They're a Swedish band, and a good song I like theirs is called Forgive Me. It's really nice and upbeat, and it has a lot of nice music and amazing dance moves that I could actually do. So in other words, they're actually horrible dance moves. But hey, I found a band that dances as well as I do.
Oh no.
And they're Swedish! Just like my favorite chef. Horfa, dorfa, horsha, borfa, dorfa. I can think of other songs. Kid Rock. We haven't mentioned Kid Rock yet.
This is true.
American
Badass. Andy Grammer. Keep Your Head Up. The band. What's it called? I think they're called Tricky, or maybe they're called DMC. No, sorry. The band is called DMC. It's Tricky Run. That's a good one. I'm just going through my playlist right now. I'm just naming off songs from my playlist. Noticing we aren't mentioning certain bands, which I was actually surprised we didn't name. Because you'd think we would have named some of these, like Bare Naked Ladies. I noticed we didn't even bring Bare Naked Ladies up. What's your favorite music game? I love Beatsters. That sounds strange like a porno I saw once. I be honest with you, Dance Dance Revolution is the only music game I ever played. And I used to play with Eric LaRocco. So
Guitar Hero is like my only one for Rock Band.
yeah, there you go. Well, don't think we have many of those. How about have you ever heard of Macklemore and Ryan Lewis?
Yep.
The Thrift Store song.
Yep.
Love that song. Linkin Park.
I'm shocked that never came up yet.
What never came up? Paper Cut from Linkin Park. Breaking Benjamin. I Will Not Bow. That's another good one. Eminem, Rap God. How about Ninja Sex Party? I know no one's mentioned Ninja Sex Party yet.
Nobody's mentioned Mono.
We actually mentioned Mono Inc. several times. Yeah. Mick Gordon, I'm Back. Ooh, Skillet. Everyone remember Skillet? That's a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Fall Out Boy?
Actually, they just released a new album.
Did they? Oh, well, I have to look into that. How about Fall Out Boy? Everyone remember Fall Out Boy?
Yep.
Witch Doctor, ooh-ee, ooh-ah, ting-tang, walla walla bing bang. Oh, here's another good one. Soil, Breaking Me Down. How about Derek Bentley and 5150? 5150, somebody call the po-po. I'm going crazy, thinking about you, baby. Not you in particular, Necro, but Owl City. They did like Firefly. How about Jonathan Young? Does anyone remember Jonathan Young? Every time I bring up music, I have to pop in his YouTube channel. I just got to do it because he's a great singer. I mean, he took the Pokemon theme song and turned it metal. He took the polka rap and turned it into heavy metal. I mean, it takes a little bit of skill to do that. Theory of a Dead Man. Godsmack. Disturbed. Relic, the Clown. Trapped. Rise Against. Hollywood. Let's see here. Hoobastank. I only know one song from Hoobastank.
Which one is that?
I only know Out of Control. I don't know any other songs from Hoobastank. I only know one, Out of Control.
Crawling in the Dark is really good.
I'm going to have to look into that. Here's an old one, Blink 182. There you go. I saw that smile, Necro. How about Three Doors Down?
No One Likes You When You're 23.
Actually, that was the song I was about to mention. Was that Necro?
About some 41.
Some 41. Alien Ant.
with Soup.
Yes, another good band.
Alien Ant Farm. There's DMX.
Papa Roach.
Papa Roach. There we go.
Shine
I'm
Down.
calling it a night. Have fun, guys. Okay, have fun, Rebel Vanity. Have a great night.
Have a good one, Rebel.
Let's see here. Oh, 3 Days Grace. Landmine?
Original 3 Days Grace.
Original 3 Days Grace, yes, with Landmine.
Logic.
Yes, there's a good one. How about the American Rejects? There's a good one. How about Dark Lord Funk?
I think we mentioned that technically.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Lil Wayne.
Little Wayne. We don't think we mentioned Little Wayne.
No.
How about we also pick up Biggie Smalls, because I know he's on the list too.
About Tupac?
He's not dead. He hasn't died yet.
Chuck Shoulder.
There you go. Brooks and Dunn. We can throw country in here too. Brooks and Dunn.
Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden. AC/DC.
Yankee.
Shinedown. It's been a while since I heard any Shinedown. How about Volbeat? I only remember Volbeat for one song.
Is it called The Warrior?
Yeah, A Warrior's Call. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't even have to bring it up any further.
I fucked it up. My bad. It's been a while since I heard that song.
It's okay. The only time I remember that is because... All right, time to stretch a story real quick, guys. I apologize. It involves video games again, though. Back in the day, every time a new WWE game would come out where we could build our own characters, me and Necro would build our own characters. And A Warrior's Call just happened to be one of those songs he had one of his guys coming down to. Or was it one of mine? It might have been one of mine. Oh, jeez. Dragon Force, which, by the way, I found out was a Christian band. Blew my fucking mind when I found out that they were a Christian band.
Out of all the fuck, what do you call that?
I don't know.
Metal, it's power metal. Out of all the power metal,
Yeah.
Dragon Force gets the most heat. But I can't blame people for giving them the most heat.
Why? They're a great band. Lots of good music.
They're okay.
Speaking of dragons, what about Imagine Dragons?
I said that earlier.
Oh, did you? Oh, sorry. Radioactive?
I'm on Ground Floor Couple.
Okay.
Abbott, Immortal, Acid Bath, The Elephant, and the Boy, I believe it's called. Which they do the song for iZombie.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I fucking love going with that song. Actually, that is an amazing song. It's called Stop, I'm Already Dead.
Okay.
Nick, I freaking covered, showed him my vocals on that.
Okay, good. We're gonna have to get you and your band on the videos one day.
Yeah, if we actually pull our shit together.
Well, we move on. What about Blur and I love the title, Song Number 2.
How about Puddle of Mud?
Oh, jeez, Puddle of Mud. I haven't heard from them in forever.
Thought you was grand.
Me.
Fell in love and found out firsthand.
How about
When before we go to.
Okay, stop. No copyright strikes. We gotta stop there. 10 seconds is the maximum. Even if you sing it horribly, 10 seconds we gotta stop. That's why I was counting in my head, like, okay, we gotta stop there. You ever hear about Electric Six? I've showed you the music video. I know I showed you the music video. Danger, danger.
How long ago?
Danger,
How
danger
about
from High Voltage.
Parallax?
How about Parallax? He was a horrible villain, but he was only with the Green Lantern Corps.
No.
You mean, what was that, Finger 11 or something? I forget
Yeah.
the name.
Yeah.
They finger.
What about Boom de Yada, Boom de Yada, Boom de Yada, Boom de Yada? Crocodile Rock. How about Eiffel 65?
How about some ICP?
Insane Clown Posse. There you go. I'm surprised no one brought that one up either. Insane Clown Posse. How about Vanilla Ice? No? Nobody wants to bring that one up? No one wants to say that exists? What?
Yeah, you did earlier.
Oh, okay. Did I?
Yeah.
How about? Ooh, here's one. Bruno Mars. Once again, a singer I only know one song to.
Maroon 5.
Maroon 5. There's another one. Okay, Go. The Here We Go, Here We Go, Here We Go again. Here's a band I found while I was on YouTube. My Favorite Martian. Fireflies, Owl City. There's Puddle of Mud Psycho right there. And Bon Jovi. You Give Love a Bad Name.
Downloading.
What?
The Force Unleashed.
Ah.
I'm hoping you mean Star Wars: The Force Unleashed.
No, I mean a porno.
Because that's what I thought you'd be downloading. Yep.
I would never download anything like that onto this. This machine is too delicate for me to ruin like that.
You know, I don't want to even know what you're doing with that conversation at all. We're just going to skip over that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a conversation we don't need. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of music out there, lots of songs out there, lots of people who love music. I feel that this is one of those conversations that just could go on forever.
Oh, without doubt.
Yep, you did think of a very good one there, hon. I also think that, I think a lot of TV shows wouldn't have been as catchy without their theme songs.
Right?
Dragon Ball's opening theme song for Z.
There you go, there's a good example. How about the original Dragon Ball Z theme song, Rock the Dragon? Could you imagine if it was just a bunch of people saying, "We're gonna find the Dragon Ball," singing all lighthearted? Nobody would want to watch that crap.
Nope.
That's also why I'm a huge fan of jazz music, because you can turn jazz music into high beat, you can make it low beat, you can turn it into horror, you can do anything with jazz music.
Jelly Roll's pretty good.
Yeah,
No, actually, jelly sticks. To be honest with you, you gotta spread it, it doesn't roll at all.
Somebody save me. I'll cut it off at there.
Okay, well, you could have kept going. You still had 8 seconds, but yeah. You want to know a funny fact? We actually have 2 videos that are banned in Germany because of the music that's in them.
Oh.
Yeah, and they're 2 videos done by Reaper Rose and myself. We were playing Need for Speed, and 2 of the songs that played were anti-Germany for some reason. I don't know why. So it's banned in Germany. You can't watch those 2 videos in Germany. Take it to mommy. Take it to mommy.
I feel bad that people in Germany would never get to experience Wolfenstein.
True.
Or any Call of Duty that has Nazi zombies in it.
What are you talking about? Of course they can play Wolfenstein. All they gotta do is play Doom. It's the same damn game. Wolfenstein was just a ripoff of Doom originally. That's all it was.
Yeah, maybe originally, but
You're right, because Doom's better now.
The new Colossus, New Order.
They were okay.
I liked them.
Oh, you can like whatever the hell you want to like.
Not everybody.
Although I did like 2016 Doom.
Yeah.
And I'm honestly surprised that Switch is able to run Doom 16 and the newest Doom flawless.
Oh yeah.
And the graphics look fucking great too.
Right.
So, I'm honestly surprised for how quick that game is. It runs it perfect.
Right. And all they did, and literally all they did for the Doom, the one that's on the Switch, is took out like 2 of the secret stages, and now it runs perfectly. That's it. They removed 2 of the secret stages, and the game runs flawlessly. That's all they did. That's amazing.
Although, honestly, I love playing Doom. I go back every once in a while and play it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, whenever I'm starting to feel depressed, I pop in The Sims 3 and just, we all have our comforts,
I got too many games at this point.
Let me put it this way. As a gamer, that will be your problem for the rest of your life. You'll have too many games, and you will never have enough time to play them all.
I'm having that problem already.
Yeah, Mom Bear's having that problem already with the Switch. I mean, I'm just going to go check out, just to give you guys an example of what I mean by too many, I have 412 games on my my Steam account. There's some.
Count the ones I have on my Switch.
Well, of course you can, but I'm just saying that's just on my Steam account. That's not counting my Epic Games account. That's not counting all the CDs I actually have or the games I've actually played. I mean, hell, before I even made it to the 5th grade, I had played over 100 video games. Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega, Atari, all 3 of them actually. Game Boy, Game Gear, the PC back when you still had to type in what you were doing. And when you had to get the weird dial-up code where you had to decide between calling somebody and spending 10 minutes to download a video.
I have 61 games on my Switch. Downloaded on my Switch currently.
How many of them have you beat?
And that's not including all the games that I took off my Switch.
Well, how many have you beat?
Huh?
How many did you beat?
I beat all the games that I have so far, except for Lego Star Wars. I still got some stuff to do in that.
Yeah.
And there's a couple other games that I still got to finish Assassin's Creed.
Well, like I said, just on my Steam account on my PC alone, I have 414 games. And I had already played and beaten over 150 games before I reached the 6th grade, so I was a gamer from the young age. Back when you could play Oregon Trail. Y'all would die of dysentery nowadays.
I like that one that they put on the phone a while back, like with the zombies.
You mean Oregon Trail?
Yeah, but I know the original Oregon Trail was the one where you go out west.
Yeah, it was.
Like a stagecoach.
Yeah, it was during the Great Rush to get to the West Coast.
Yeah.
And seeing some of the things that have come from the West Coast, many of our founders should have stopped and just turned around. Hey, listen, California thought it was a good idea to bring Justin Bieber down here, all right? Throwing it out there. They're not known to make the best decisions. 14 cents sales tax. I mean, come on, yeah. Wake up! Everyone wake up! Come on, we're on a live stream. Everyone wake up. We still got 15 minutes. Yeah, I mean, you can even put the same thing when it comes to video games and music together. Besides the games that actually involve music, like DDR, Rock Band, Parappa the Rappa, which was one of my first examples of rap in my life other than Vanilla Ice, which should give you an example of how well my rap started. Throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. I think certain games don't get enough credit on their music as well. Like, When people, like an example, when people watch and play Doom, they're like, "Oh, the graphics are great, the gameplay is awesome, but the music is killer."
Yeah.
You got to throw the music in there. You know, a lot of people look past that. They're just like, "It's just a bloody game." I go, "Yeah, but listen to that music. Listen to that track. Listen to that score."
Being a metalhead and having that music makes the game about 20 times better.
But the same thing can be said for Assassin's Creed. The music in Assassin's Creed is great because it's the perfect music at every point you're at. The fight scenes never seem dull. The exploring never seems out of there. There's never a moment where you don't feel the music helping you tell the story. Even if there is no story, you can kind of feel the story coming from the music. It's a great thing, and I think certain video games, they really need to work on their music, because sometimes I definitely don't think they thought before they put the music in.
True.
You know, whoever thought that, I can't remember which Battlefield it was. I know it was a Battlefield because one of the first missions is you blow away a bunch of people in an airport. At one point, you're going through this shopping mall, shooting all these enemies, obviously, quotation marks in the air, because you're actually playing the bad guy, spoiler alert. And the music that's playing in the background is holiday Christmas music. And you sit there and think to yourself, is there somewhere I could go to change the music to be a little more, you know, this period?
Right.
Let the bodies hit the floor, or It's Raining Men, or something like that. Just another example of that one that I really hated was Dead Rising. Because depending on the time of year you had your system set to, different music would play, and it did not fit the aesthetics of you trying to survive a zombie apocalypse while trying to find medicine for your daughter, or trying to save somebody. You know, once again, especially when it comes to horror movies and horror video games and the like, the music really plays a huge pivotal role. Either the music has to be subtle or it has to be missing. But not sunshine and gummy bears and rainbows in my hair. No, that's not the music that should be playing as I'm taking a power drill to a zombie's forehead. Alright? I shouldn't be detonating a hall of corpses and hearing Santa Claus go, ho, 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 and discounts. That's not something I should be hearing while things are happening, you know? Like when I was talking the other day about what theme songs you would want playing in your life while you're doing certain things or while you're in movies and such. You guys may not have realized it, but that's told me and the viewers and even you guys a lot about how that person's thought process is. You know, what kind of twisted person is it right there? Who would want to listen to jazz music constantly? But that being said, we have a lot of music, and even in movies, you know, sometimes the right song at the right time. I mean, I believe the movie is called Armageddon, with Bruce Willis in it.
Yep.
There is one scene where Bruce Willis sacrifices himself for his daughter, and the song is Breathing. I think it's called Breathing. Anyways, and if you hadn't showed me the context of the movie, where it's like he sacrificed himself so his daughter could have love and everything like that, I would not nearly have been as teary-eyed at that point in the movie as I would be in real life. Because in real life, it sounds like such a boring love song. But then when you watch the actual movie and you have something to put it towards, now it's like, wow, this song is intense. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, like, you know, the Ninja Turtles dancing. I keep going back to the Ninja Turtles. I'm sorry. The Ninja Turtles dancing to to Ice Baby up there, Mr. Vanilla Ice, singing "Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go," was needed in that fight scene. They could have just beat each other to any hard rock song, and I would have been happy. But when you watch that song, when you watch that part of the movie, and now you hear the music, you automatically know what's about to go down.
Right.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, how music is perfected and stuff. Like, I could do a top 10 list of my favorite songs, put it up, upload it, and then a day later look at it and go, that's wrong because this should be there, or that's wrong, that should be here, or... Because that's one of the most important parts of my life was growing up with music. If I ever felt sad or depressed, and no offense to my folks, but we weren't exactly the family known to come to me with your emotional problems. It was kind of like the suck it up buttercup kind of family line. So it was like, what did I do? Well, I sit there and listen to KRZ or record music, maybe burn a CD or two. Yeah, that's right. I did that kind of stuff. Yeah.
I did too.
I did it. Yeah. Name one person who didn't. Seriously. Can you? How many people do you know that back in our era that never burnt a CD or never listened to a burnt CD? Honestly.
Right?
True.
I remember up to, I'm not going to give an exact date, but I remember there was times where Necro was still downloading music and burning CDs right there while we were doing the Monsters of Gaming. Let that one sit on you while we were doing the Monsters of Gaming. We're still burning CDs. What about that, eh?
Those were the days.
With Kazaa and LimeWire and FrostWire. Was that Necro?
Yes.
We remember those.
We didn't down too long ago. You know what? 7 years?
Shh. The Monsters of Gaming do not hold any of these thoughts as being true. They probably are, but we're not going to hold it to that. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you go anywhere and there's just music. It may not be the music you want to be there. We have an individual who walks around our little town listening to Screamo rock. The poor guy looks like he weighs 100 pounds soaking wet holding a 50-pound bag of potatoes and always looks nervous and is always looking in every direction while he's listening to the music. And it's like, that's not how you... When you listen to music like that, you're pumped. You should be rocking that song. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So, we're getting there to the end, so... Anyone have any ideas for what they want to do for next week's little live stream palooza here?
I won't be here.
It's okay, man. You'll be here in heart. Necro, you got any ideas? Because Juggernaut told us he was sick last night, so he's probably still dealing with the illness right now. He's down with the sickness. He can't get up. He's down with the sickness. He's letting the hate flow through him. Huh? See what I did there?
You know what? We'll do a live stream of the top 5 games from each genre.
From each genre. Okay, so we're gonna have to. Are we going basic like RPG and adventure, that kind of stuff? Are we going like hybrids? Like I need to know that one right now.
We'll go basic.
Okay.
You know, anything within the RPG realm, anything within that.
Oh, that's going to be a good one, but a tough one. That's going to be a good one, but a tough one.
That's going to be a tough one for Mama.
You gotta at least have 2 and maximum 5.
Okay, so just right. Well, that's easier. We can knock that down a little. That's a little easier, right?
As gamey as most.
Right. Mama Bear is just unlocking her geekdom within the past couple of years here, so she's not as far along the lines as we are.
Right.
All right. Don't you all get off Discord when we end this live stream. I need to talk to you all about something real quick.
Okay.
But
folks, Dad.
Yes, son. I know. I missed your allowance. Ask your mother there, Necro. She'll deal with it. Oh, now I'm dying. Thank you. But until next time, folks, I'm Kaiju K.
I'm Nick.
I'm the
I'm Mama Bear.
And we will see you all in the future. Everyone, peace out, everyone.
Later.